So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredevil19 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Mezco 112 Collective Old Man Logan. So let's get into it right away and start off with the box. So we do get a basic style box when it comes to the 112 Collective line. So we do get the slipcover here, and on the top says Old Man Logan. We do get the X-Men logo right on the center. On the bottom says 112 Collective and Marvel. And then the bottom of the actual box here, we do get the warning blah 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 stuff nobody cares about. And then here is the top of the box, says 112 Collective. And then the side of the slipcover says 112 Collective on the top, the X symbol on the center, Mezco Toyz at the bottom, same thing on the other side. Then the back here, we do get a bunch of really dope promo images of the figure, along with all of the accessories. Then once you remove the slipcover here, on the front of the box, we do get the very large window displaying the figure with the accessories, and on both sides of the actual box is 112 Collective. Then the back here, we do get the very large Mezco Toyz logo. But anyway, that is the packaging. Let's get this figure over to take a closer look at Grandpa Logan. Alrighty, taking a closer detailed look, and I think Mezco killed it once again with another 112 figure. This Old Man Logan was just handled so good by Mezco Toyz. They did just an excellent job with the figure. The face sculpt looks great. I love the sculpt and paint all throughout it. I like how we have like a darker shade of paint and like the scars on his forehead, around his cheeks and stuff. And the eyes look great, both painted in the same direction. The beard turned out really good. No paint bleeding from the gray onto the skin tone or anything, and just very nice sculpt all throughout the beard and the hair there. And the neck looks pretty good too. We do get some nice sculpt on it. And they did add like if you look at his skin closely, you kind of see like dots all throughout it to give it a more like realistic type look. And I really like that Mezco is doing that. I need to look if they did that on their other figures, because I just noticed it now in Old Man Logan. And I know the Storm Collectibles, they do that with their figures as well. Now the t-shirt here, this is probably something I'm not really crazy about. I don't know, I don't think Mezco got the t-shirt down yet. Mainly around like where the sleeves are at. The sleeves just look off to me. That's just one thing that really doesn't work that well on this figure. I mean, other than that, the shirt looks great, the stitching and everything, and there is like stains all throughout it, which everybody does have stains on their Logan. You're not going to get a perfect white t-shirt because he does live like in the desert, and I believe his shirt, a white shirt, is going to get dirty a lot, especially with what Wolverine does. But the white shirt, other than my issue with the sleeves, did turn out very good on this figure. And then the arms, we do get Logan's arm hair all throughout it. And then the pants, one of my favorite things about the figure is the belt here. They did such a fantastic job with it. The belt buckle turned out great. I mean, it actually looks like a real damn belt, like a leather belt. You can see the stitching all on the outside, on the edges of the belt there. You got the belt loops on there and everything. And we do get some nice shading all throughout the belt as well. Just really great job on that. And the pants turned out good. You can see where the zipper is, his pockets, where they added the stitching there. Then we do get the stitching running down the inside and outside of the legs. And even the pants have a little bit of dirtiness to it here and there throughout them. And they're not too thin and they're not too baggy. Then we do get Logan's boots, and they did sculpt it all the way up to a little below his knee where boots would come up on a person. But you can't really pull his pants up anymore because of how thin they are at the ankles, but I'm pretty sure they do have the same type of sculpt and paintwork that the feet do, and we get some beautiful paint and sculpt all throughout the feet. Nice sculpted wrinkles. You can see the stitching all sculpted on there and everything. Just beautiful detail work all throughout this Logan. And the bottom of them, not much going on besides a couple peg holes, but overall I think Mezco really did kill it with this Old Man Logan. And one thing, when you handle this figure, make sure you don't eat any Cheetos or Doritos, but I don't think I could be any more happy with how this figure turned out when it comes to the paint and the sculpt. It really exceeded my expectations. But anyway, let's continue on. Moving on to the accessories, we get a bunch of awesomeness included with this Old Man Logan. So we do, of course, get a Mezco bag in case you would like to store your accessories in here. So we do get that. Then we do also get the Mezco stand or base. So we do have the base here with the X-Men logo for Old Man Logan, I guess, and they did a very nice job with the paint on it. We do have a peg on it in case you would like to peg the figure onto it. Then we do have the arm, so you can make the stand. If you would like to make the stand, you take the arm, pop that in the bottom where the peg is, that pops out, then you just pop the stand in, and it does have the basic stand type articulation. So we do get that stuff And then we also get his brown trench coat, and this is definitely one of my favorite accessories included with the figure. And Mezco did a beautiful job on this trench coat here, and I love the leathery type look to it. I think they did a good job with that material. It looks very nice. Then we do get a piece of bendy wire on this side here and on this side as well, which makes this trench coat even that much better since you can pose it around a bit. The collar turned out really good. Very nice stitching on it. We do get a couple pockets stitched on the front there. The sleeves look good. And then the back, we get some beautiful stitch work all throughout that. Really great job on this, and two loops right there. Just very cool looking trench coat. The inside of it looks pretty good. Just the stitching is a bit sloppy, and the way you get this on Logan, you just got to move his arms back and then you slide each sleeve on, and it's as simple as that. So we do get his badass looking trench coat, and then we also get only one alternate head, and this is another issue I do have with the figure. They should have at least included two. We could have got this one here, the basic looking face that we did already take a look at, and they did an amazing job with the detail all throughout it, but they could have gave us like an angry teeth gritted face sculpt or like a yelling screaming face sculpt. To me, when a figure company only gives you one alternate head, that's pretty disappointing. And if anybody was curious if you could put the unmasked Wolverine head that comes with the Tiger Stripe Wolverine on this figure, it does fit on there, because Mezco pretty much always uses the same type of ball peg for all their figures, so that is definitely a good thing there. So we do get only the one interchangeable head, and then we also get his hat, which is also another one of my favorite accessories, and they did a beautiful job with the detail on this. It just has a weathered type look to it. Even the piece that's going around the top of the hat, you can tell it's broken right there, but beautiful paint and sculpt work on that, and I just love the paint all throughout the hat, even on the inside as well. It kind of looks like a real leather hat once you like take pictures and the light shines off it. You can see stitching running along the top right there, which looks beautiful, and it fits on Logan perfectly, and it looks badass once you have it on him. It's not going to fall off or anything like that. So really cool looking hat. With this Logan, the hat and the trench coat are my favorite accessories. Then we do get the Baby Hulk with the backpack, and the Baby Hulk just turned out really good. They did an awesome job with this figure. The paint's nice and clean, and the sculpt is just fantastic all throughout this piece here. Nice clean paintwork as well. Baby Hulk, smash! But the eyes are both painted looking in the same direction. I love the shading or wash that they added like on the straps right there and on the bottom as well. Nice sculpted wrinkles all throughout the blanket wrapped around Baby Hulk, and you can see some green added in the black on the hair right there. And then we do get the backpack, and he fits into it perfectly, as you can see right there. And then when you want to take him out, just wiggle the little bugger out, and he pops right out of there. And the bag is another one of my favorite accessories. They did an outstanding job with the detail on this. The stitching all throughout it, the buckles, the straps, the buttons, the weathered type look to it, the shading all throughout it. Just a beautiful job all throughout this, man. They did such a great job with the detail on this figure, and it just makes this figure just so damn cool. Straps look great. You get a couple buckles around there, the stitching all throughout it. Man, this looks so cool. Just very nice tiny detail all throughout this. And the way you get this on, same way to get on his trench coat, just pull his arms back and you slide it right on there. So we do get that stuff. And then we finally get 6 alternate hands. So we do get a pair of fists, of course, which come on the figure out of the packaging, and beautiful detail all throughout each individual hand. I like how you can see the veins sculpted on the top of the hand, and it does have like a dirty type look to it, like there's some dirt all throughout his hands. The paint just really looks fantastic on each individual hand, and just beautiful tiny sculpt detail all throughout them as well. You can see the fingernail sculpted on there and everything, and they sculpted lines around the knuckles on the fingers and stuff, and the hands are all very simple to swap out. So we do get a pair of fists, and then we do get a left gripping hand and then a right open type hand. And these are mainly meant for the hat. So this one here, you can have it so it's like Logan's holding his hat on or he's about to take it off. And then the other one, you could have him hold on to the rim of his hat like that. I don't know why we didn't get a pair of each hand, but I'm glad they at least included some sort of gripping and open type hand. But once again, beautiful job with the detail on these. The veins look really cool sculpted on the top of the hands right there. So we do get one of those hands each. And then we finally get the claw hands, because you can't have a Wolverine figure without the claw hands here. And the claws turned out great. They are kind of soft. If you put too much pressure on them, of course, they're going to break. And they are very sharp at the end, so be careful of that. But beautiful paint all throughout these. And these are on perfectly, unlike some of the other Wolverine figures. As you can see how straight each one is. It lines up perfectly, as Curly would say from the Three Stooges. But they did a very nice job on the hands as well. Beautiful detail all throughout them. The veins are sculpted on the top of the hand and everything. So those are all the awesome accessories included with Old Man Logan. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the reviews, shall we? Now for the height of Grandpa Wolverine. To the very top of his head, it looks like he's a little bit over 6 inches tall. And then here he is compared to the Mezco 112 Tiger Stripe Wolverine, the Mezco 112 X-Force Wolverine, the Max Factory Figma Deadpool, and the Max Factory Figma Avengers Hulk. And then here he is compared to the Storm Collectibles Sub-Zero, the SH Figuarts Black Panther, the SH Figuarts Star-Lord with Baby Groot, and the Marvel Legends Adult Groot with the SH Figuarts Rocket on his shoulders. And then here he is compared to the Mezco 112 Ascending Knight Batman, the Mezco 112 Deathstroke, the Mafex 2.0 Joker, and the SH Figuarts Madara Uchiha. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Awakened Warrior Super Saiyan Goku and the Mezco 112 Deadpool. Anyway, there's some quick comparisons. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review. So now for the articulation, we do get some very good movement with this figure. So we do have 2 joints at the neck. You could get Logan with the upper neck joint to look up that much, which is really good. Then going down, he just pretty much looks straight ahead. Then we do get very nice pivot at the upper neck, of course, and then it does swivel. The lower neck joint does go forward and back a really good amount. So with both joints, he can look down very well, and then both joints, he could look up a little bit more, combining both the neck joints there instead of just the upper neck. Then we do get a little bit of pivot at the neck, and then of course it does swivel. So excellent movement at both the neck joints. Then we do get a point of articulation at the torso right under the chest, and you could get Logan to crunch forward about that much, which is basic for Mezco 112, goes back a decent amount. Then we do get very nice pivot up there, and then it does swivel. The waist here just goes forward and back a tiny bit, so with both joints, Logan crunches forward that much, and both joints goes back a little bit better. We do get a tiny bit of pivot, then you don't get swivel at the waist. Now for the arms here, we do have a butterfly joint there, as you can see, so you can move the arms forward and back just a tiny bit. And they do go out to the side a lot more than 90 degrees, so that's definitely good. They do go up and down. We do have the bicep swivel there. We have double jointed elbows that bend in a little more than 90 degrees. Then we do have a ball hinge on the wrist, so it does swivel and hinges back and forth. Now for the legs here, Logan can kick forward about 90 degrees. The pants, I believe he can kick forward a little bit more, but the way the pants is stitched, I feel like if you push it up anymore, you're going to end up ripping something. It kind of hinders it just a tiny bit, but he can kick forward 90 degrees. Goes to the back just a tiny bit. Let's see if he can Jean-Claude Van Damme it, and he actually almost can. So really nice leg movement with Logan. Then we do get upper thigh swivel. We do have double jointed knees that bend back pretty much all the way. Then for the ankles, this is where the articulation isn't the best. We do get swivel there, and then it does hinge up just a tiny bit. Barely hinges down at all. And then the pivot really is not the best. He has some lacking ankle articulation, which is a bit disappointing. But other than not having really good ankle articulation, the rest of the figure has some excellent movement, and you're going to be able to get him into just about any type of Grandpa Logan-like poses. I'm about to show you some of them right about now. But anyway, that is my review of the Mezco 112 Collective Old Man Logan. Hope you enjoyed it. If I had to rate this figure between a 1 through 10, I'd definitely have to give it an even 9. If you would like to know the price and where to buy this figure, I did get mine from Agelessgeeks, so you can check on Agelessgeeks.com, and when you do buy stuff on the website, you can enter in codename Daredevil and get yourself 5% off. You could also check on the Agelessgeeks Instagram, and you can check on the Agelessgeeks Facebook group. I will put more information in the description below. And if you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, just give it a thumbs up anyway because action figures are awesome. But thanks for watching. I will see you later. And then on both sides of the slipcover, we do get the warning, blah blah blah. So nobody cares about it. That's all, folks. We get a bunch of awesomeness included with this Old Man Logan. So we did. What the heck was that? Damn it! Still can't get over Infinity War. And then the Sorry, got messed up because of Avengers. Why? Oh, spoilers.